Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is forgive yourself first. Forgive yourself first. Before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now let's dive into this topic. Forgive yourself first. I did pull a video and we have a letter. Let's watch the video. We're going to read the letter and talk about this issue. Here we go.
5 ways to forgive yourself. 1. Full acknowledgement of yes, it did happen and you accept the part that you played. 2. Be truly sorry and apologize to yourself because you have suffered as well and deserve to move on. 3. Apologize to any other parties if there were any involved. But whether they forgive you or not is their own personal choice and none of your business in regards to your healing journey. Don't get caught up in other people's inability to forgive. 4. If you feel unworthy of self-forgiveness, ask yourself, what is the benefit of you continuing to punish yourself? 5. Don't deprive yourself of things that bring you happiness and can help you heal.
It is okay to forgive yourself. Not only is it okay to forgive yourself, but it is time to forgive yourself. Some of us have experienced situations in life, and if we can go back in time to those situations, we would have done things a little differently. Or maybe there were opportunities for us to speak up, and we didn't, and we wish that we would have. But it's okay to forgive yourself.
And there's nothing in this life that will destroy you faster than you being unable to forgive yourself for your wrongdoings. The you that was you yesterday is not the you that is you today. So do not destroy yourself over a man that no longer exists.
Self-forgiveness. Let's look at it. Self-forgiveness is not about letting yourself off the hook, nor is it a sign of weakness. The act of forgiveness, whether you are forgiving yourself or someone who has wronged you, does not suggest that you are condoning the behavior. To forgive yourself, you should understand your emotions, accept responsibility for what happened. Treat yourself with kindness. Express remorse for your mistakes. Make amends and apologize, including apologizing to yourself. Look for ways to learn from the experience. Focus on making better choices in the future. Forgiveness means that you accept the behavior. You accept what has happened, and you are willing to move past it and move on with your life without ruminating over past events that can't be changed. So you want to move on from these events. You want to move on from allowing past events to affect your life today. Let's look at this letter. I'm writing to you because something that I have done years ago came back to me. I used to be friends with someone years ago, and we had a falling out. During this falling out, I was going through a lot in my life. I lost my home, family, and friends, and I wasn't in a very good place mentally. I guess if you lost all that, you weren't. During this time, I spoke badly about this person to someone. I spoke a lot of crap about her, to be honest. She was the one that decided to drop me as a friend, and I was pretty upset about it. It took me a few years to realize that I actually wasn't a good friend to her, and I didn't respect her. I learned to accept this since I got out of that situation. I learned how to be more self-aware in order to grow and improve my life. What triggered this is because I got an anonymous message from someone I didn't know on Facebook. They said that they were her cousin and that they found out I was gossiping about her. They also brought up some embarrassing things about me. I didn't bother to respond as this situation happened about 10 years ago. I was in my early 20s then. I am now in my early 30s. I have moved past that and didn't want to entertain the drama. If I was to respond, I would have admitted to my actions and let this person know that I am not the same person or at the same place anymore. All right, whoever this person was, since they were anonymous, I would not even respond. I would not even respond to it. If the person who you talked about had a problem with you, then they should come to you about it. All right? So then you would have an opportunity to apologize to the person. But who this anonymous person is, I would ignore it. But this also helped me to reflect on my behavior then and now. I don't know what it is about this message, but I finally realized the importance of letting go and moving on. I notice I still have these behaviors, and now I know that this is what is making my spiritual journey a lot more difficult. And it's probably what's turning certain people off from me. Okay? So actually, this message helped. It was a help to you for you to reflect back on the behavior that you had then and reassess the behavior that you have now. And you're finding some of the same traits. Okay. It made me understand that I am not always right and my perspective can be wrong. She is not the only person I have done this to, and I wasn't always the good guy in certain situations. Even though I have taken accountability for my actions, it makes me cringe to know how I responded and still is responding to certain situations. I am scared of my past mistakes will catch up with me as I am trying to work toward being a better person and trying to create a better life for myself. My question is how to move on from your past mistakes, and what do you do when you come face to face with them? All right. When you come face to face with your past mistakes, the best thing you can do first is to forgive yourself. You looked at your past mistakes and reevaluated what happened. And now you're looking at your behavior now, and you're seeing some of the same traits. That's a good thing, because now you know what to stop doing, because these behaviors are toxic. So you want to stop doing these toxic behaviors. When your past comes up like this, the only thing that you can do after forgiving yourself is to apologize. Apologize to the person that got hurt in the process. Now, see, you got some kind of anonymous message from someone, and you can say in the message, if you like, I'm sorry for what happened. You can say something like that, and hopefully, they will either go away or they will make themselves known. But it's hard to say what to do because that's an anonymous person. You see, maybe they were just throwing stones and they really didn't expect for you to try to make amends for it. If you know who this person is that you offended, especially since this issue is kind of weighing on you, the best thing to do is send them an apology for what happened. And then actually you're free of it. Once you apologize for something and you really mean it from your heart, you are free from it. Free from those things that you did that were out of order. You don't have to keep apologizing 1,000 times and feeling guilty about it or anything. Apologize and move on. Let it go. Once you apologize, it's over. As far as you're concerned. Now, whether they accept your apology or not, it's up to them. That's not on you. That's their issue then. You have done what's good for your own spirit. And you are on the path to healing and doing better for yourself. All right? And anytime anybody shows up that maybe you had some past offenses with, and if they're still holding a grudge or whatever about it, apologize and move on, people. Don't go through life dragging along guilt, shame for things that you did in your past. Apologize, forgive yourself, and move on. That's what you do. And continue to improve your life. When you move on, don't do the same things that you did before. Be better. You know better, you do better. And your life will improve and will continue to improve. I had to forgive myself in life because I have offended people along the way, done things that was out of order because during that time I wasn't spiritual and, kind of in survival mode. So you hurt people along the way because, you're all about self. And a lot of us are like that. So I went back and apologized to people I hurt along the way. That was helping my own spiritual growth and my own forgiveness, forgiving myself for those infractions. Now that I know better, I would never do anything like that again. But if anybody was hurt during that time and I was able to apologize, I did. And this frees you. It frees that burden. Then you can move on and be the best version of yourself. I hope the message today helps someone. And I really hope that you understand it. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here's the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World, YT@hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World, YT@hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter and I will comply. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.